Hey guys, what's going on? It's Raven Renders, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make this, which is basically just showing you guys how to make really cool reflections on, meshes that have a reflective material on them. Because most of the time, if you have a reflective material and you have a background with no objects in it, the reflections don't look very good. As you can see, these reflections look really good, and I'll be showing you guys how to do that in this video. So, yeah, first things first. Here is the scene, what it looks like when it's all done. It's actually not very complicated. I actually got this idea from a thing I was doing at school. I'll link the tutorial I used to make this. Yeah. Alright, so just save this, start a new file. Alright, first things first, delete the default cube. You can delete this light too. Change this to cycles render and add in a UV sphere. Alright, now you want to go to here, multiply this by 2 and this by 2, which basically just gives the sphere more resolution, which will be helpful in the future. Alright, then you want to add in a cylinder, rotate. Oh, actually, and one thing I forgot, I'll turn on screencast keys. Shift S, cursor to center. It just really bothers me when the cursor's in there. Where's the camera? Right there. Alright, so rotate this 90 degrees, scale it down a bit. This view. Alright, drag it out to sort of about the front of your sphere. Scale along the y-axis. Maybe bring it in a bit. Now subdivide this quite a few times. Doesn't really need a particular number. Go to vertice select, and select random. Scale this up by 1.2. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I did that before too. Medium point. Scale 1.2. There you go. Alright. Now, click on the sphere, go to your modifiers, add in a boolean, do it against the cylinder, and do difference. Apply. Now, you can probably get rid of this, and that's what you get. So that obviously isn't looking very cool yet. Actually, maybe we'll bring this in a little bit more, just to make sure. Cylinder, difference, apply. Alright, that's definitely going to be good. Now, go to this object and go to add a modifier, add a subdivision surface modifier, and I put this at 2. And now also set the shading to smooth. Alright, now, add in some text. Text, rotate, what is that? -90, rotate 9. Oh, no, wrong way. Rotate -90. Alright. And go to your text and select, put the text to center, and I extrude it quite a bit, make this like a 0.4. What I'm looking for. There we go. Alright, scale this down a bit. Make sure it actually fits inside of the sphere. Rename this, I'll call this sloth. I don't know why. Sloths are pretty cool. Alright. Just give me a sec. I'm gonna find a cool font and I'll be right back. Alright, this one looked pretty alright, so I guess I'll just be using this one. Alright. There you go. Now you want to go into the not the offset, turn up the bevel quite a bit, and turn up the resolution on that. Actually, not that, because like 1.01, no, a little bit more than that, 0. 0.5 there, just so you can see the letters are getting fairly close together. Actually, it's probably gonna have to be a lot bigger than that. We'll make it 1.1. There you go. Alright, so sloth. And now you want to duplicate that, scale it in on the whatever axis that is, and now turn up the offset. And there you go. You got another little text coming out behind it. So now what do we have left to do? We need to set up the material. So click on this and add a new material, make it a mix shader. Use a glossy and a diffuse, wherever that is, diffuse, there it is. Change the roughness to 0, make the factor about like a 0.2, a 0.1 to a 0.2, whatever you think looks nice. You'll get that sort of thing. Now we'll make this one's gonna be a blackish color. So what you actually want to do is if you make it both of these just completely black, it actually looks really terrible, as you can see. So what you want to do is you want to make this like a grayish material, and it'll give you like a nice metallic-y black. Now to do the text, we're going to actually just use that same material, just duplicate it, just change the color on it. So make this as bright as possible. This one's going to be our purplish color. That looks alright. And now we'll use this. We'll make it a duplicate of this. I'll make this a greeny color. You can make these whatever colors you want. I just think these colors look cool. Alright. So now I guess we should probably move the camera. Put it right here. I'll give this a render and I will be right back. Alright, so here's what you get, and obviously this isn't looking very amazing yet, which is because of a couple of things. One, as you can see, we have no reflections on the on any of the meshes. As you can see, the main sphere, it just looks completely black. You can't even really tell that it's reflective. So to fix that, you go to your world settings, and we're going to change this. Click use nodes and take this and make it a environment texture. I think that's what I want. Yeah, and choose an equal rectangular image. Now I'll have the link to this image available in the description. Yeah, because it works pretty well. Now this is pretty important because as you can see, I can probably just render this as we're going. Yeah. If you don't turn on this thing I'm about to show you, it'll render the background with it, which isn't exactly what I want. Maybe that's what you guys want. That's not the look I'm going for. So go into Ray Visibility and turn off camera. And now when you render this again, as you can see, you get all the reflections, but you don't get any of the background in there with it. Alright, so also I'm actually going to move the camera over here and take these two text things and parent them to the sphere. And this way, if you move the sphere anywhere, this text will follow it. Now let's rotate this around, bring the camera down. I just like the way the reflections look from this angle. They look really nice. Alright, so that isn't looking too bad. Maybe we could adjust the camera angle a bit. Just a bit. Alright. Let's see how that looks. There you go, that's looking pretty good. As you can see, you're getting some really nice reflections in the background. And as you can see, all of the mesh has... Yeah, that's pretty much the best explanation I can give it. It has really nice reflections on it, so yeah. Now to give it that little bit of let me find that thing. Here it is. To give it this sort of glow you see on it over here, you're going to want to change this to your node editor and go to render layer node, then click use nodes. I'll drag this over here, add a viewer, and drag this into the viewer. Oh, and you have to click use backdrop as well. Now, we're going to want to add in a distort, lens distortion. Add this in right here. This will go into here as well. Click fit and change. I'm pretty sure what we want is no, not the distort value. We want the dispersion value turned maybe not that much. 0.5, 0.2, no, not that little. 0.4 maybe is a nice in between. And now, as you can see, the image isn't really centered on the screen anymore, so we need to go and move our camera. So go back to the 3D view and make sure it's pretty much right in the center, and give this a render. And there you go. That's pretty much how you do it. Another thing you probably will want to do is turn up your samples quite a bit. So go to your sampling, change this to 100, and change this from 50 to 100. Now I will give this a render, and I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, and I'm back. So as you can see, here is the final image. Looks way nicer. Yeah, so that pretty much concludes this tutorial. You could give it some animation or whatnot. I'm pretty sure I did in my final one. I'll just save this as something. I'll call it tut. Save that. File, open, goog. So I made this one into a rolling animation, which I am planning on rendering out, so you guys will see that on my channel pretty soon. Yeah, that's about it for this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please subscribe. Yeah, if you guys want to see me put up anything else or any other tutorials or anything else you can possibly imagine, leave it in the comment section below and I'll see what I can do.